Flix coming at you with another theme park ride challenge. This time from Universal Studios. How do you feel about this one, Nikki?
A little nervous.
But before we begin, we publish theme park videos on this channel all the time. So hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you'll know when another video is ready for you to view. So Nikki, why are you so worried about today's activities? What's going on?
Because we're doing a ride challenge of all the motion simulator rides.
All right, well, let's head inside and get started. It is 8:38 in the morning. It is early park admission. The wait time for Minions, Despicable Me, is only 5 minutes. Let's get this challenge started.
I usually take this time to interview new recruits one at a time, but I'm working on something really big today, so I'm going to have to do this kind of quick. Hello, I'm Gru. What's your name? Where are you from? Wow, that might be impressive. Question. And thank you.
Just got out of the Minions. We were shrunken down to the size of a Minion. Actually, we became Minions.
Yes, you have the right color on.
It works well for me, right?
It does.
And we need to mention, I didn't let you guys know that that ride does have, that attraction does have front row seating that is stationary.
Yes.
And that could help with like the motion sickness.
Yeah.
So how'd you do after that one?
Well, I'm not that short. I'm 5'4" and my feet don't touch the ground. So I'm feeling okay, but I mean, it's a little disorienting when my feet don't touch.
Hey, it was nice that we were here, like for early park admission,
yes.
And the wait was only 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That was a bonus. So right now it's 9 o'clock, so let's go get in line for the second motion simulator ride of the day, Shrek 4D. And it is only a 10-minute wait, and most of that is because of the little pre-show we have to go through, being the first group of the day coming in here.
Hey, what are you people doing here? Get out before it's too late! You're not a very animated bunch, Gingy. Look at them. What are they waiting for? This is torture. Run for your lives!
And now we're done with the second motion simulation ride of the day, Shrek 4D. What do you think about this one? Now, I've expressed my opinion on this one, Nikki. What's your opinion on Shrek?
It's a little long. The pre-show is kind of, I mean, it's drawn out.
Well,
and then,
can I say what I feel about the pre-show?
Yeah, what?
It's annoying to me.
Oh, is it?
I don't like the voices of Pinocchio or like the Three Little Pigs.
Oh,
really
wow.
gets on my nerves. I don't like the pre-show at all.
That's crazy. Yeah, it doesn't bother me too much. It's just, to me, it seems a little long. And then I understand why. It's because, you know, in the theater itself, it's going.
Right.
So they have to, you know, time it right. And then, honestly, it's just dated.
It is dated. The 3D effects are not very good.
No, and honestly, like even the glasses, yeah. I mean,
right.
I literally had to close one eye because it was almost like I was seeing double.
Right, the 3D quality is not good at all.
No.
But, I mean, with that being said, every time I'm in that attraction, it does get a good reaction from the crowd that's in there.
Yeah, the crowd always seems to enjoy it.
With the seats bouncing up and down.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Which, by the way, if you're a little out of shape like me,
you feel a little jiggle?
It's a little jiggly, yeah. I try to tighten my core, it doesn't help. But, okay, come back in here.
I'm sorry, that was hilarious.
Don't leave me with Lord Farquaad here. But, and everyone likes it when you get spurted with water. And there's several times when you're spurted with water, like when the dragon sneezes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good after 2 rides. I'm not feeling sick at all.
Okay, well that's good.
So I'm thinking, should we just go over to Simpsons right now?
Oh God, okay.
That's one that really makes me kind of nauseous most of the time. So let's just walk over there, I say.
Okay.
Now the reason I'm saying let's go to the Simpsons right now is because they don't have a single rider line. So it's just like a standby queue. And I think we're early enough that it's not going to be an issue. But the other rides, like Jimmy Fallon has a return time ticket. Fast and the Furious has a return time ticket.
Right.
Gringotts have a single rider.
Right. So
as does Transformers.
exactly.
So I like to hit this one early because with this one it's just standby and there's no method to escape it like the other ones. That's why we're going to the Simpsons right now. Man, I love being here so early, Nikki. The crowd levels, and look at all the open space we have.
I know. Honestly, after all of like Christmas time and it's been so crowded, it's almost like it's our backyard again.
It is.
We have our backyard.
Everyone else is back at work, back in school, back up north. It's ours.
Exactly.
So the other thing I want to say is, like, today's not a race. We're not trying to get this done as quick as possible, though I am giving you the times we're starting the rides. It's not a race. In fact, today's play day, we want to take it a little slower, don't you think, Nick?
Yeah, if there's a line, I'm not gonna, you know, complain about it, to tell you the truth, so it gives me time to recover before the next simulation ride, so, ugh.
Exactly, it's a little rest for our stomach as we're waiting in the queues and walking to the ride. So it's not a race, let's slow it down a bit. Well, we've made it over to the Simpsons. Now for me, Nikki, it's this one and the not Escape from Gringotts, it's this one and the Forbidden Journey over there in Hogsmeade.
Right.
Those are the worst for me as far as motion sickness, but it's only a 10-minute wait for this ride. Are you excited? You ready to get on right now?
No.
How's this one make you feel? Is this a bad one for you too?
Yes, it's the ones that have like the most amount of movement with the screen.
Right.
So the theater ones I'm okay with, but it's like this one and I would say Forbidden Journey, and then there's another one.
Jimmy Fallon.
Probably Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, those are the my top three that make me like really sick.
Yeah,
so.
I think the ones that are mainly like a theater for me, where you're sitting in a theater and it has some motion. But this one we're like in a little cart. I don't know.
Oh wait, it's not Jimmy Fallon. It's the Minions.
Oh,
so
the Minions, yeah.
Simpsons, Minions, and Forbidden Journey. Those are my top three that make me sick.
Yeah. Enough chit chat. I know you're stalling. I know you're stalling. Let's go get in line. Come on.
Okay.
9:36. The Simpsons is just a 10-minute wait.
Wow, we're the first people to ever ride this baby. We're like that space guy who did that moon thing.
Neil Armstrong?
No, Chewbacca.
Now enjoy the Ferris wheel, or whatever this is.
I waited in line an hour for this thing and I'm riding it. Now hop in.
Now the last thing you'll ever see. A legally required safety video.
Okay, just get off the ride. How you feeling, Nikki?
This one gets me every time. It's a cute ride. I really, really like it.
Homer's funny.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a fun, entertaining ride, but man.
Halfway through the ride, I have to close my eyes.
Yeah, I saw you, and I was just like, oh God, when is it gonna end? Yeah, well, it's a little rough
It is. Now, a couple things to note about this ride. So it's a motion simulator ride that you don't have to wear goggles or glasses for.
Right.
It's just 2D. The other thing is it has a giant panda, and we're gonna go into another ride later that's gonna have a giant panda. The Jimmy Fallon ride. So what's the odds? 2 motion simulator rides with giant pandas. And then the other thing is, what is funny about this ride is how they kind of make fun of Disney a little bit. Part of the ride is almost like you're on the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, it is, with like dinosaurs. It's so funny.
So they kind of mimic Pirates of the Caribbean, which is funny because now, by the end of the year, Disney should own the Simpsons, and the Simpsons are making fun of Disney. So I just thought that was kind of a little clever little thing. Alrighty, as we're crossing over the bridge here, heading into London, getting ready for now this is kind of a crossover ride. It's kind of a hybrid. It's mostly screen, but there's also some roller coaster elements to the Escape from Gringotts. But since a lot of this ride is dealing with a movie screen, I'm calling this a motion simulator ride. But it is probably our favorite motion simulator ride. But it actually has motion. You understand what I'm talking about, people. There's a screen, it's a movie, it counts. You doing okay, Nikki? You looked a little shaky walking across the bridge there.
Yeah, even with Dramamine, I don't know if it's working.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, it is 10 o'clock and we're about to head into the Escape from Gringotts ride right now. Probably single rider.
Okay.
The other thing, Nikki, I noticed you're getting a little burpy. Can I get that on camera? Can I record one of those?
No. I have a tendency to get bubbles in my tummy, so I don't know, I burp a little.
All right, baby. Well, I can see from here the wait time's 30 minutes, so yes, single rider it is.
Even some in the magical community find the ride a bit challenging. Those prone to dizziness or motion sickness, or those who have any other conditions that may be aggravated by this experience, should not ride.
Well, alrighty, single rider was just a walk-on, baby.
Yeah, that was really, really fast.
Yeah.
Pro tip, do that.
Single rider, especially this time of year. This is an awesome time of year to visit. The lines, the waitings at a minimum. Now that ride does warn us about motion sickness and dizziness, doesn't it, Nikki?
It sure does. I don't get sick on it at all. In fact, I actually kind of ironically feel better.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why.
It's magic. It's like magic.
It is. And it's so funny. I was again on a ride with a bunch of people who've never been on it before. It was so adorable. They just made the ride so much better.
That is fun.
Because they were so excited. You know, it was great. It was great. I had a good time on that one.
But like this ride is, like I said, a hybrid ride. Now there's parts of it where you have to wear the goggles through the whole thing because there's a lot of screen action, 3D stuff. But there's actually real motion. It doesn't just simulate motion. There's real motion because it is part roller coaster. Yeah. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Tons of fun. Not feeling sick now, are you?
No, it's weird. It re-jolted my system back into normal.
Well, excellent. Let's move on to the next one.
No. All right, Rick, so what's up next?
The Slow and the Curious, Fast and the Furious, whatever you want to call it.
It doesn't matter, it doesn't make me sick, so I'm good.
Yeah, we're going to get to that one before we get to the Transformers. So, there's your answer.
Okie dokie, let's do this.
What time is it, Nick?
10:25.
10:25. Do we do single rider or we do the standby, which is 15 minutes? How's your stomach feeling?
I'm good.
So, single rider then?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Hop on.
All right.
Well, change of plans, Nikki. Single rider is not open yet. So that means we have to go watch the pre-shows and stuff.
Great.
So it's going to take us longer.
Okay.
Just think of it as rest time for your tummy.
Okay.
The thing is, the pre-shows are cool if you've never been on this before. But once you've been on it a couple times, you kind of just want to get to the ride and kind of skip the shows.
Yeah, it's a little redundant.
Well, another race just wrapped, and it looks like my brother won another car for his collection.
Oh, no.
Honestly, I don't know why anybody challenges him.
The FBI is about to raid their location.
Not again.
Man, they always ruining our fun.
For real.
It gets worse. They're leading Owen Shaw right to your door.
That is worse.
Shaw, that cockroach we beat down in Spain?
The one.
What's he got to do with this?
Nothing yet. And let's keep it that way. Get those people on those buses.
Okay, Nikki, we did it. We just got off of Disco Kong, otherwise known as the Fast and the Furious, otherwise known as, to some, the Slow and the Curious. Now this is another 2D ride. No 3D glasses or goggles needed, and it's kind of short.
Yep, not my favorite.
No,
at all. A little lame to me. I don't know. Sorry, I love you, Vin Diesel, but yeah, not my favorite.
Love Universal. Not so crazy about this ride.
Yeah, I think it's my least favorite of all the rides on this side.
I think they tried to build it up with the queue and like the 2 pre-shows to try to build up the ride.
Yeah.
But as far as the actual ride that you're experiencing, a little short. And congratulations, Nikki. 5 done. Halfway done.
Oh, thank God. I'm wondering, should we eat lunch?
I don't know. We have 2 more here. We have Transformers and the Jimmy Fallon Race to New York.
Okay.
So, and then we got 3 on the other side over at Islands of Adventure. So your choice.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it because honestly, I'm thinking I need a little something in my stomach. So we'll see.
And how's it? It looks like. Are you in my shadow? Is it cold there in my shadow?
I don't know, Bette Midler. I guess it is.
Hey, you are the wind beneath my wings, though, Nikki.
Oh, lame.
So it looks like the ride is winning out over lunch, huh, Nick?
I guess so, and it's 30 minutes.
Well, I don't get hangry. You get hangry. You're the one I worry about getting hangry. I can go all day.
You're weird. You're like a camel.
But you're right. It is a 30-minute wait for standby, but they have a single rider.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that again.
All right, hop on.
The single rider line is for guests 48 inches or taller. And please remember that all parties will be separated. If you are interested in entering the single rider line, or if you happen to have any further questions, please see Nest personnel at the attraction entrance.
Well done, freedom fighters.
Way to improvise, team. Thanks for meeting the challenge. Let's head on back to base.
We just completed our mission, defeated, what's his name, Megatron, saved the Allspark, and we're going to talk about it with Dora in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear Dora over there, but she's making a bit of a noise. How you feeling, Nikki?
I don't know why I got sick. I never get sick on this ride. Like halfway through the ride, I had to close my eyes. Well, I don't know if it's like the total effect of...
Because it's ride number 6 so far.
Yeah, but whoa.
But this is another ride that's kind of a hybrid. It combines 3D glasses, a moving screen, and a moving like ride vehicle. So another hybrid, but I like this one. It's not as good as Spiderman though.
No, I like Spiderman better. It's a little less jerky, I think. It's a little bit smoother. Yeah. And it's clearer, but woo!
Gotcha. Well, let's walk on over for our last one over here at Studios. It's going to be Jimmy Fallon's Race Through New York. Are you up for it, or you need a little rest?
I don't know. I mean, it's a long walk through, like the queue, so hopefully.
Well, let's walk over and see how you feel once we get over there. Okay, kiddo. As we make our way over to the Jimmy Fallon Race Through New York, how are you feeling about lunch? I can go all day.
Let's see how I feel after Jimmy Fallon, but I kind of feel like I need a little something in my stomach.
Well, that's a good breaking point because we will be done with the stuff here at Studios and need to go to IOA, so I can deal with that.
Okay.
No return time ticket needed. Standby's 5 minutes. Hop on in.
All right. Got it.
Studio 6B in Rockefeller Center in the heart of New York City. It's the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Hey, 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 hey! And I joined Jimmy this guy. You!
And this is the race through New York. This is very exciting, guys. In a few minutes, we're gonna go head-to-head in a high-speed, action-packed race through New York City. You're gonna see it all. You're gonna see Times Square, the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building. But before we start,
well, hot dog, Nikki, I'm proud of you. You've done all of them here on the studio side.
Yeah, I'm shocked I could get through it. Thank God for Dramamine. I'm telling you, that's my lifesaver today.
Me too. I think I'm feeling because we had the ginger as well and the Dramamine. Now, if you don't have a juicer, you can't juice a ginger root. Maybe some ginger ale.
Well, and they also have like ginger candy at like Whole Food stores, so that might be helpful as well.
So there we go. That was the last one. Race through New York. Not our favorite. But the whole queue and stuff's very entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I had a lot more fun on that one, I think, than Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, both, you know.
But look at you. I'm impressed right now. You have impressed me.
I know, I'm not laying on the floor dying, moaning, crying right now.
I mean, because sometimes you're doing that after two, like simulation rides. You're just like on the floor, rolling around in pain.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, I was never like this like when I was younger. It was after really I had kids.
Yeah.
So I blame you, Caitlin and Courtney, for doing this to me. But no, I mean, it's Dramamine's working.
So we're feeling good enough to eat. Let's go eat.
Yeah, let's go get some pizza at Monster Cafe. What do you think?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, while we're looking at the Monster Cafe sign, what time is it, Nick?
11:43.
Perfect lunchtime.
Yeah, let's do this.
So, Rick's quick food review of the Monster Cafe. I've done this before. We got 2 slices of pizza for $21. The pizza's pretty good, almost as good as Louis', but the pizza is $1 more a slice here. I guess we're paying for the ambiance. But to be quite honest, I do love the atmosphere here, especially where we get our chairs here, our table, where we can watch this little sci-fi movie theater going on. The old-time movies. Or movie trailers, old-time movie trailers. On second thought, I'm going to say this pizza is just as good as Louis', and I think I know why it's more expensive. It is cooked in a real wood-fire pizza oven. I don't think Louis' is. You know where we couldn't have lunch today, right?
I sure do. The La Boucherie. Is that what it was called?
Close enough. I can never say the name, but it's being like demoed right now. It's going to be retrofitted to, what do we think?
I think it's like the NBC Today Show cafe.
Exactly, I think so too. So Nikki, when I was over there filming getting some footage of the restaurant that's being built or being refurbed, well, the NBC brass band was out, and they're going to give us a little walking music for us to head over to IOA. You ready?
Yeah, thanks guys.
Hit it! Well guys, now that we've made it over to IOA, we have a decision to make. Which way do we go, left or right? If we go right, the sequence will be the Harry Potter ride, Kong, and then Spiderman. So we would start with the one that makes us the most sick and end with our favorites. Or do we go the opposite way? We go left. We start with our favorite Spider-Man and we end with the Harry Potter ride, which is going to make us sick.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's our safer bet to be able to get through the rest of it is to do it that way.
Exactly, that way after the Harry Potter ride, we're done.
Yeah.
It'll be hard.
Just go home and fall.
It'll be hard to go the other way because if we go on the Harry Potter ride, after eating and we feel sick, we still have 2 more rides to go.
Yeah, I think best bet, go left.
We have it figured out. Let's go, Spider-Man. Now I'm a little worried, Nikki, since we are afternoon now, right?
Yes.
It's a little after 12. about the wait times.
Yeah, let's just go see. They have single rider though, right?
They have single rider for Spider-Man. That's not the one I'm worried about. I'm worried about Kong. Sometimes they have a single rider, sometimes they don't. But that is the ride that has the longest wait times here at IOA a lot. I mean, that and Hulk. Standby wait is 25 minutes for Spider-Man, but we are heading right in here to the singles rider line.
Did you see that? The spider signal! With Spider-Man nearby, trouble can't be far away. And you know what trouble means. Deadline! National coverage! So don't screw this up!
There we go, our favorite motion simulator ride, Spider-Man, which is also a hybrid. I mean, that vehicle does move and such, so. But our favorite, it took a little longer than we thought it though. The single riders was backed up a bit. So, yeah.
I mean, I've never even done single riders.
Right.
Normally we just hit this as one of our first things. So yeah, it was like wrapped around the corner. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well, normally we're done by noon. We're done and we're heading home. So we're doing the second half of our day here. It's gonna be harder because of the wait times.
Yeah.
But that is one of our favorites. And what's the time right now? About 5 to 1?
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm afraid of Kong. Hopefully their single rider is open as well. All we can do is go look and find out, Nick.
Exactly. And hey, if I have to sit around and wait, that's okay. Help my stomach.
Exactly.
I'm actually doing really well. I'm
You are. You are.
I mean, the Dramamine works. So if you're afraid of doing too many simulation rides in a row, Dramamine's working for me.
It is. It's working for me too.
I usually do too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let's try to get these last two done. Yeah, Kong is the one I'm most worried about. I'm not worried about the Harry Potter ride. I know the single rider's there all the time. But Kong, sometimes the single rider's open, sometimes it's not. Fingers crossed today because the wait time is. Yes, Nikki, it's open single rider.
Let's do this.
Don't make a sound. Don't even breathe.
Okay, so we went single riders as you saw. Now that it took a little while longer than we thought. I would say probably 20-25 minutes for that, Nikki.
Yeah.
I mean, standby was 45, so you got to figure a good rule of thumb is half that. But I would say that took us about 25 minutes.
Yep.
My tips about single riders is getting out. We're getting too many views on that tips video.
Exactly, because there's so many people in the single rider lines. It's crazy.
But how are you feeling? We have one more to go. How's your tummy?
I'm good. Those two don't bother me at all.
I know, I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the Harry Potter ride. Really,
that's the one.
Yeah, that's like the killer for me. That will put me over the edge. So we'll see.
For me, even if I've done nothing all day and I ride that ride, halfway through I gotta close my eyes and try not to vomit.
Same, exactly. Yeah.
Well, here we go, last one. Good luck to us. So I can see from here the wait time for the Harry Potter ride is going to be 60 minutes. This is what happens when it's after 1. This is why we stress getting to the park early. After lunchtime, we're usually on our way home, but not today as we have one or more of these motion simulation rides to complete. The one that's going to get us the most sick. It looks like the sorting hat has sorted us into the single riders line. Good job, sorting hat. Though I'd rather just apparate to the front of the line.
Me too. That's a good idea. We should do that from now on. I forgot my wand.
Well, we did it, Nikki. We did all the motion simulator rides. How was this one, the Harry Potter ride?
It was awesome. Actually, this is probably the first time I didn't get sick.
This is the most I've ever kept my eyes open.
Yeah.
The best I've ever felt coming off the ride.
Yeah, it was maybe like the last 5 seconds where it went from like the simulation to like reality.
Right.
That it got me just like a slight bit, but I've never been like so relaxed and happy on a ride. It's crazy.
Now, I did cheat a little bit. I kept my eyes shut just while I was watching the movie screen. Now during the practical effects, I kept my eyes open the whole time, and I learned something. Did you see the part in there where they take your picture and they put it up on the fog?
Yes, I never noticed that before. I don't know if that's something new or updated or something, but yeah.
Well, or we finally kept our eyes open for the whole ride.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because like it's when the Dementor comes and then it's like they're gonna suck out your soul, so it's that kind of like foggy.
So
you know,
who knew?
Have your picture.
Keep your eyes open, you'll learn something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let's go find a quiet spot and wrap this up. Whoops, there's something I forgot to do over at the Universal Studios side. I have to do my Coke shout outs, and I think you guys really like it when I do it with the bottles. So let's head back over to Studios right now, right Nikki?
Hi!
Let's head back over there so I can do the Coke shout outs with the actual bottles, right?
Yes.
Heading back over to Universal Studios side. You're wearing a Fitbit, Nikki. What's your count at?
9,000 steps.
9,000 steps? Well, this is gonna help us out. More steps. My mistake is helping us.
That's one way to look at it, yes.
Even when I lose, I win. Well, we've made it over. Time to do some Coke shout outs to those who have bought some coffee over the past few videos. Here's your shout outs, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
First up, we have Cheryl. Thanks for the coffee, Cheryl. And now we have the Johnson family. Thanks, guys. We really appreciate it. Up next, we have Catherine. This Coke's for you, Catherine. And then we have longtime viewer Raven. Thank you so much, Raven. Good luck in college and everything. And now we have Giovanna and family. Thanks, guys. We really appreciate the coffee. Enjoy your Coke. Now, the next one is Glenn Marie. They wouldn't take the whole name, so we had to shorten it up. But thanks for the coffee, Glenn Marie. And lastly, we have Christy and Big Swag Chad. Love that name. Thanks for the coffee, guys. Alrighty, with the Coke shout-outs done, what are your steps now, Nikki?
About 10,000.
Well, look at that. We've added some steps. We're getting healthier because of my mistakes. So let's wrap up this day. We did it, Nikki.
We did it.
We did all the 3D like motion simulator rides we have here at Universal. And you did well. I'm surprised. You promised me I could film you throwing up.
I didn't throw up, and actually I'm feeling decent. I'm not feeling that bad, so that's a testament to being able to take that kind of medicine.
Yeah, the Dramamine, and we had some ginger.
Yeah, it definitely helps. And then having like a lunch that, you know, I needed kind of bread, I think.
Right.
And I think that helped me get through the rest of the day.
Better than being on an empty stomach.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. So.
And I did well.
Yeah, you did really well too. So it is possible to get through all of those types of rides if you come prepared.
Yeah, so little Rick's tricks for you. Try that Dramamine or some other type of like motion sickness medicine.
Yeah.
Could help. And with that being said,
don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching Rick's Flix, and now it's time to relax.